Welcome to the GOODNITE Show, featuring your host, Jordan Geske.
Welcome, Brett Cassidy. Thanks for coming on the show. You just had your birthday last Friday, and we thanks for the invite. It was a pleasure going to see you. You did a show at the King Eddie for your birthday. Is that like a little bit of a ritual that you do now, a tradition?
It seems to be becoming that way. I don't really like celebrating birthdays, especially as the years start coming and they don't stop coming.
Yeah.
So it's just a great way to guilt all my friends and followers to
come see a show.
Come see a show. Yeah.
I don't think I got to guilt them. It was a really good show. You did one or two songs I haven't heard before, so those were really awesome. I was like,
been trying to work on some new stuff. It can be hard to find the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but
yeah, I bet. Wow. Hopefully you can keep it going. I know we keep you a little busy around here. You help us with some stuff. You do some of the news stuff for us, so that's fun. No, it's so how many shows do you think you've done at the Eddie now?
At the Eddie, probably, because they do a lot of the like happy hour stuff, which is what I just played. They also do some brunch gigs on Saturdays and Sundays, and then the like regular ticketed events. I probably put there 10 to 15 times by myself, and then over the years with other bands, another 15 or 20. Yeah, they see my face a lot there.
I bet. You've done, and you used to work nearby there, so that was easy too, right?
Well, I worked. My old office, I worked for National Music Center. My office was right above there. Yeah. So 4:30 happy hour would start and hear a band firing up downstairs and look at the watch that's never on my wrist and I think it's quitting time.
Me and my Brett, my business partner, we went and saw I think it was your first live show solo at Koi.
At Koi, yeah, like three and a bit years ago.
Yeah, we just had Tyson on and we were talking about it because he was actually there that night as well.
Playing right before me,
Yeah. So I was like, holy shit, what a crazy circle everything goes. And Calgary has so many cool little scenes, right? And like I know a lot of people, they think when you think Calgary, it's like, oh, it's like the Stampede and it's like the Cowboys and it's the Conservatives and the oil and gas, but I don't know, like we want to kind of like try to shed light on a little bit more than just that stuff, right? And that's why we've been bringing on a lot of people, musicians, artists, tattooists, videographers, business owners, kind of like shed light on that because there's a lot of like cool niches. Like I know you helped us out a lot with the YYC Mix 100 playlist.
Yeah, which was so easy to do, to find 100 amazing artists in Calgary. Like
it was crazy.
There's so many more than that. Like 100 artists is just scratching the surface.
And we've got like a bunch of submissions too, like because we put up a form and we're like, hey, we're gonna do more playlists, so like fill out this form and we'll do our best to promote everybody. And it's like getting filled out. And it like me and Brett were talking, not you, other Brett. Which is another funny story. But we were talking and we were like, man, like some of these people are like comparable to some like the biggest stars out there. Like It's really cool. And there's a little bit of everything from like R&B, hip hop, folk, rock. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So kind of diving into that more. I'm excited.
Yeah. There's so much good stuff in Calgary, and like no matter what genre you're into, there's something out there for everyone.
Yeah, it's really cool, and like the production value seemed like really good with a lot of the bands. Like I was pretty like taken back at some of the songs. I was like, damn, this seems like mastered very well.
Yeah, I think it's like good that there are so many good artists in the city now that it's like it never feels like it's a competitive environment, but I think younger artists hearing stuff that's coming out that like sounds professional, it motivates and inspires people to like really put in the work. And there's so many good producers around the city as well doing
I was
great
gonna
things.
ask, so like is there like the producer to band or musician ratio, like what's that like? And do a lot, like you produced a lot of your own music or all of your own music?
Beginning to do all of my own music, and then also I've started working with a handful of artists and producing and recording some stuff for them as well.
Yeah, you're starting a studio, right?
Yeah. Pool Boy Studios.
Pool Boy Studios. Yeah, we'll throw it up. Yeah, we'll give you a link.
Yeah, which is like I'm running it out of my house. And it kind of started as home studio, and now it's like a studio that just happens to have my bed in the room.
Yeah. Now it's transformed into a studio that you now live at instead of a house with a studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's wicked. No, I can't wait. You'll have to show me some of the stuff that you've produced so I can check it out, because I know I've heard a lot of your music and I love it. So I'm sure that a lot of the other stuff will be really cool to hear as well.
The first one that came out was Jaden Riley, good friend of mine. I also play banjo in her band. Yeah, she put out a song called "Chickens in the Trailer Park" that we spent a while working on.
That sounds like it needs a banjo.
Yeah, definitely.
That name sounds like it
gotta
needs
get
a
the chicken
banjo.
sounds. Yeah, so that came out a few weeks ago in October, and then coming up in November, my friends Octoduck, they've got a 3-song EP coming up that I recorded and mixed.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, can't wait to hear it. We'll give it a shout out on What's Good for sure, and show it on a podcast if we can. Yeah, it's funny. You've kind of been around What's Good since like the beginning. So
Absolutely,
we've known you since we kind of started it, and you helped with a lot of. You worked in the social media kind of industry a lot longer than I did. Me and Brett. So whenever we didn't know what we were doing, we kind of phoned you, and it helped a lot. Look
Great.
at us
Happy
now,
to hear
right?
it.
And now you're here, so it's kind of like full circle, right?
Yeah.
So it's really cool to see. Yeah. Speaking on some of the cool places like King Eddie and Koi, rest in peace. I've heard like they might be coming back or something. I don't know, but
I'm not sure. They had been doing a lot of events around the city. Like as Koi, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, I
what's
heard they
happening
did
right now.
something in the attic or something at one point. Yeah, so I'll have to look more into that. But what was some of the places that stand out to you the most when you think live music in Calgary?
Palomino's always got my heart as number one. I played like my first couple of shows there with the Ashley 100 so long ago, in like 2012. I started playing there, and they've always just been such a staple mainstay. And like no matter, like they have so much different kinds of music. I'm a late in life punk. Most people are on the like punk to country pipeline and grow up listening to punk and then get into country later in life. I grew up on John Denver, and now I'm always like, hey, have you guys heard of Joy Division? People are like, yeah, Brett, we've heard of Joy Division. But so Palomino really allowed me to like explore that side of things. I always feel like the oldest person at the bar when I go to those shows, but it's so much fun. And then they have like so much like indie rock, hip hop, rock, and great barbecue too.
Yeah, it's funny because I think we've had a few artists on here, and I think when I ask that question, Palomino comes up as one of the top every single time.
It's one of the best venues. I've toured all across Canada a bunch, and that remains one of my favorite spots.
It's funny, like we just had Drew from the Frontiers on, and like he was saying the first real gig he ever did, I'm pretty sure, was a wedding at the Palomino. I was like, that's crazy.
A great place to get married.
Yeah, it's super cool. I was like, that's fucking nuts, man. That's awesome. Is there any others that stick out to you? If you had to show somebody like the depth of the music scene, like how diverse it is here in Calgary, is there like 3 places that stick out to show them? If Palomino can be one, for instance, but if you had to show people.
Narrowing it down to 3 would be tough. My other favorite that I've really enjoyed recently is the Blocks Arts Center.
Okay.
It's got like kind of a DIY kind of vibe. My understanding is that they are part of a program that someone can comment or correct if I'm wrong. Part of a program that works with the city to fill vacant commercial space, and they let them lease it out and use it as an art space. So it's like got a bit of a DIY vibe going on, but still like amazing sound. It's run by great people, and they put on tons of shows. Like they do Rockin' for Dollars every week, which is like a kind of an open mic style show that gets all the young new bands out and showing off their stuff, and they get to spin a wheel, and you can win $1,000, or you get to spit beer on someone's face.
Very diverse prizes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so two different people are hoping for two different prizes there. You know, there's like two different, yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Wild. I think I've actually been to one of those. I think we did a video for them for What's Good.
Nice.
Like a while back when they were like starting out or something, I think. So
Yeah, they've been at it for a while and started at Night Owl a long time ago, which was my favorite venue as a young lad.
I wonder if it's the same people I'm thinking about.
Most likely.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do the hockey lineup after everyone plays. You walk through the line and give everyone a high five.
Yeah.
It's just like one of the best community
Yeah.
building things we have in Calgary, and it removes any barrier to entry of like you can just show up and play your first show ever there. And I think things like that are so important to a music scene.
Yeah, it's interesting. There must be like a lot of stress as like a young musician, like making that jump to like actually get in front of people and like be that vulnerable and show them what you've been working on, right?
Totally.
But I assume by the time you get to that point, you do have like at least a lot of friends you've shown and like you have some support. But yeah, still, it's is it easier to get up in front of a bunch of artists and play, or is it easier to just get up in front of a bunch of drunk people at a bar?
Guess it depends on the person.
Yeah.
I feel most comfortable playing to a room full of strangers. It's almost like the less people that are there, the scarier.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It is. I'm like, I can see the pupils of everyone in this bar, and it's like feels like almost too intimate sometimes. But if there's 500 people there, it's like this could be anyone, anywhere, and it's a lot less scary for me anyways. I'm sure some other people feel different.
How's that journey kind of gone for you, like from starting out to now? You think like you've obviously grown a lot since I saw you at Koi to when I saw you last week, and I've been to a couple of Palomino shows and a couple other places where you've played, and I've kind of seen you grow through it, so it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like I started off, I've been playing in bands for my entire life. But when I started doing the solo shows 3 years ago or so, that was the first time I ever like showed up on a stage by myself and I always was like the guy in the background playing like steel guitar and banjo and stuff. So it was a way more vulnerable experience being up there by myself in a quiet room. And it took a long time. Like the first year I was so scared before every show, and now it's like I feel like it's where I'm the most comfortable in life.
The nerves kind of prepares you though, at least, right?
Definitely.
Like you're at least like you're thinking a lot, you think a lot faster. You're like, what do I have to think about? What am I preparing? What did I miss? Is there anything that I need to like do? So that's kind
the
of
instincts kick in. Now I feel like I'm too comfortable, and I'm like, oh, I forgot
couple
my
tequila shots, pint of beer.
Yeah, maybe not every show, just only tequila shots.
On
the birthday.
No, that was fun. It was a good time. There's a lot of good people there. So
there's usually a comfortable one beer before the show, one beer during the show. Keeps things smooth and easy.
You don't want too many that you're kind of losing track of your song that you wrote.
Can't do that every day too. It's not good for you.
You're playing a lot of shows this year. You really kicked it up a notch, eh? Do you know how many shows you did?
I was trying to count the other week, and I know I'm over 100. And that's like including like I'll play banjo and steel guitar and a few other projects like the Ashley 100, Jaden Riley, and a few other folks. Overall 100 times on stage, which is definitely the most for me. And
that's wild.
I'm hoping next year can
double it,
kick it up again.
Double it. Getting 200, like that's getting up there. Hey, then you're like basically like almost a full-time job once you hit 200.
Truly,
because that's crazy. The Ashley 100 is really cool too. They're like a pretty unique, like kind of funky, like almost 70s vibe going on. Like, how would you explain that music?
It's like, we started off as a folk band, and then progressively got more groovy, psychedelic as things went on. But there's still like some of those folk roots. Like I play the banjo in the band, even though I'm running it through all kinds of effects and things. And we really prioritize the vocals and the song, which I think is like really typical of folk music. laying down. You got to have the grooves.
Yeah.
And that makes it a really fun band to be in. You can move around.
I feel like I hear a lot less music that sounds like the Ashley 100. Like they're very unique. They like have their own vibe and their own feel and like a personality to it, right? And then like I guess like it can be harder probably to stand out in like, for instance, the folk and country scene where there's like some really crazy big artists even like blowing up right now. I feel like folk's bigger than it's ever been, right?
Yeah,
well, maybe
it's a good time
in the last 40 years.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's a huge resurgence of like, especially the like really rootsy Americana stuff, which makes me happy because that's my favorite music.
Same. Yeah, same. No, love it. It's cool to see for sure. Well, when you're not drinking during the shows, do you have like a favorite like place to go after the show or?
I'd love the Ship and Anchor for a good pint.
Yeah. They're a Calgary staple.
Yeah. If I have someone visiting Calgary and they only have one day, I'm like, okay, if you're going to experience Calgary, we have to go to the Ship.
The Ship? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I feel like the Ship and Bottle Screws are like two of my big like Calgary staple bars. They're just like everybody's goes to them. They kind of have like anybody can come here. There's no like clicky feeling, good music.
Yeah. The vibes are always high.
Yeah. Have you played at the Bottle Screws stage they have on the patio?
With some old bands during the Stampede, I used to play there a lot, and it was always so fun. That's a place especially during Stampede, I find myself there a lot because they just have music all day on the patio.
Yeah. It's easy to bounce there right after a show, or if you're gonna go to a tent for a show, then it's easy to go there from there. That's for sure.
Or one of the go there in the afternoon and
exactly. Do some pregame so that you don't have to buy the crazy drinks at the Stampede all day. Yeah. Stampede's kind of a wild thing. This year it got like pretty crazy with like how they moved the Coke stage, and like I took my girlfriend to go see a show there, and as we were walking up, we were like, nah, fuck that. That's way too busy. I'm not going to squeeze into that. And I'm not going to it got like a little wild. I honestly think they need to like move the Coke stage now that it's that big, because
it got out of hand. And I missed the old one. There was grass.
I really liked the vibe.
There was trees. That was the old Coke stage was the first place I ever saw a concert. Which was Sam Roberts. I think I was like 10 or 11 years old. That's
definitely the first place I ever went to a concert was the Coke stage. And the vibe was like, it almost felt a little bit more like personal, more like Calgary, more like roots, because it wasn't a crazy crowd, and it was the grass was nice. They had the wooden poles all the way around. You can kind of sit on those.
Yeah, it's like a festival vibe. Now
much more of a festival
scary.
Vibe.
I'm too old for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit! Like I don't know what the numbers were for people at the Coke stage this year, but people were sending us videos of like them being like holding their phone up and being like, I can't get out of here, and I was like, holy crap, that needs to be looked after. Yeah. So I don't know what they must do something coming up this year to kind of fix that, because
they'll have to.
They rather need like better security and crowd management and exit plans, like, because you also couldn't get out of there very easy.
It's like, what if someone has a medical emergency?
It was backed into a corner.
That's scary.
Yeah. And it's like if something happened that everybody had to rush out of there, that's when it gets really scary. So I don't know.
Big time.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I'm sure they'll figure it out. Smart people over at the Stampede. So it's crazy to see how much that's grown. Yeah.
I went to the Stampede grounds for about 30 minutes this year and I was separated from $100 and went on one ride and ate some pickle fries, which I thought were going to be deep fried pickles.
Yeah.
What were they? Smaller. They were fries fried in pickle juice, maybe.
Oh, that's weird.
They were okay.
That's not what I would have expected.
Yeah, I think I should have asked. Yeah. That's where I went wrong.
Yeah, because they probably had deep fried pickles too.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah, I only went there once this year because I try to kind of stay away from it, because been going for a long time and it's kind of getting crazier and crazier. But we went in and I instantly went to like 5 food trucks like in a row. Nice. Me and a group of 4 people, and we just were like, let's just buy a few things at every food truck and we can all share it and just eat as much that we can. And then we went down to the what is it? The chuck wagons.
Nice.
The
That's
chuck
always
wagon
fun.
races. Yeah, it's super cool to see. I've done the chuck wagons a couple times now, but every time it's just like I forget how fun it is. I want to do like all of the nights next time. If I could just go to the chuck wagons and the rodeo, like that really is a totally different stampede than being at like the big bar and the big four, or like going into the tents. There's like, or being on the fairway, like, and then there's like the actual rodeo, and that's like a whole different vibe. It's really cool. I found that a lot of fun.
It is fun. I think that's what I like about Stampede though, is there's like something for everyone. Like the huge crazy crowds and tents, totally not my thing.
Yep.
Rodeo can be super fun for people that like that. I love that Calgary is just like alive.
Yeah.
And it's a really great time to be a folk musician. There's gigs,
I bet,
all over the place. Of the 100 gigs I played this year, I think 15 of them were.
Yeah. Hey, so you
In
do
that
a lot of double gigs in a single day?
Yeah,
or?
2, sometimes 3. I know some people that do 3 almost every day, and
That's crazy.
wild.
During Stampede, or
Yeah.
Okay, not all year.
No.
I was like, there's not enough music.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe
If we
one
really
day.
become like the Nashville of the North, those guys are playing
Yeah,
4 or 5 shows a day.
yeah.
Every day. That's
It
how
is
you get
cool
so
because
good.
it's like Stampede. Like you could do all 10 days and do something new every day, because you could go outside of Stampede. Steve and Av has something cool going on. Every bar has something cool going on. There's Stampede parties everywhere, so it's cool. I don't know if they have to be like opening bars at 7 a.m. to serve liquor, but other than that, it's pretty wild. Yeah, there's a lot of videos like people taking videos outside on the street, and there's like people like passed out and like on the sidewalk. I'm like, okay, that needs to calm down.
Yeah. At 7 a.m., it just means that you're still up.
Yeah, you
think.
made it.
Yeah.
You need to go home.
Yeah, it's time to go
Yeah.
home.
It
Sun's
should
up.
It should actually be like a trap. The 7 a.m. Like you come in and they put you in a net and they tax
Time
you
to go
home.
home. Be a good service.
Yeah. People would thank you the next day. They'd be like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, that was what I needed.
Yeah.
Put a little glass of water on the nightstand.
Yeah.
Kiss you on the forehead. And
Yeah. Tuck you in. What going into winter? What's that like? Probably a little bit less shows, but more like events, maybe.
Yeah, definitely less on the books. Which I keep thinking I'm gonna have some time off and get excited, and then a few gigs roll in. So a few events coming up, like a Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
Cool. Where's that?
University District.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah, so that should be fun. And then usually a few corporate gigs roll in. I like doing that kind of thing too.
Yeah.
But hoping to shift more into studio production mode.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
it's a good time
point.
to just stay inside and
order soup.
absolutely
and
make a big bowl of chili and
It's soup season for sure.
Yeah, 'cause I'm working on an album with the Ashley 100, and then I also have an
That's wicked.
album for my own project it's like 90% written, just got to polish up another song or two, and then hoping to have that done kind of before the ice breaks.
Do you find it like sometimes overbearing to be like you're like playing in quite a few bands, and then you're producing for yourself, and then you're writing, and then you're producing for other people? It's a lot.
Yeah.
And you're helping.
Yeah.
out.
And still showing up at work sometimes.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot, and it's made me really figure out how to take care of myself, my body and my brain. It like forces me to do that so that I can keep going and like really work on my time management skills. And then every once in a while I have one of those days where I'm like packing up to leave the house and I can't find my bathing suit, and then I just have a total mental breakdown, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I've taken on too much.
And I don't even need a bathing suit.
Yeah. Didn't even go down the water slide once.
Yeah.
What a waste.
Yeah. No, that's wicked, man. There was some cool stuff that happened this year over at Spruce Meadows. They like came out of nowhere and built this like crazy like music event center place, and like they had like the food trucks out, and they're bringing like a whole new young crowd there. Like, did you played there?
I did during the Masters event. I was singing.
Cool.
Some friends of mine started a thing called the Littlest Honky Tonk. They turned an old horse trailer into like a portable honky tonk, and so they were they were doing shows. I was sitting on top of the trailer, and I wouldn't say I'm the most comfortable person with heights.
Yeah.
But they made it very safe and secure, and I just couldn't look down. But it was cool to be like sitting up there as the Masters were happening. And
I never remember that I don't like heights, and then I get doing something, and I'm like, oh, this is terrible. I can't stand up.
I'm not afraid of anything, and then oh wait,
I was out at my dad's place. He lives out of town, and he was like, oh, I want to do the Christmas lights. I'm gonna hire somebody to do the Christmas lights. I was like, get the ladder. I'll do the Christmas lights. And I get up on the roof, and as soon as I was on the roof, I like lay down flat, and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm terrified of heights. Didn't know.
Turns out.
I like feel my like feet that's firmly planted.
It's a good instinct to have, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's totally fine. It doesn't stop me in my day-to-day. It got me off of a roof. Yeah. So that's fine. Yeah, somebody else can climb that roof.
Yeah, your brain's just like, this is probably going to end up bad.
It's like a weird feeling, like the like being scared of heights. It's like this overbearing, like, hey, don't do this. It's like really pushing your body away. And it's like, it's like, I can't think of many times that I felt that feeling in my life where it's like, holy shit, why does my body not want to do this? Yeah. Right. I think the closest thing was I was in the Sardinia in the Mediterranean snorkeling, and like I went off the reef, and as soon as I like went off the reef, and it's just like this drop,
darkness.
Right? And I felt that then. And like I such a panic to try to swim back that I forgot how to swim, like doggy paddling underwater. It's not really moving me much. So I was like, I just gotta kick my feet, man. Got flippers on.
Yeah. It's the same. I've been like, I've never gone far into a cave because I get that.
Yeah.
Feeling. Just that like the unknown.
So there are a few of them that do it to me. Yeah. Even watching people do the cave delving
I hate
thing.
That.
Like,
I hate that.
Yeah. The feeling watching someone squeeze through the cave is like, I can feel it. I can feel like the rocks on them. Worst. And I don't get it. I
have a lot of fears. I'm not going to jump out of an airplane.
Yeah.
But I get why someone would do that.
Yeah.
It's got to be such a rush, but why?
Yeah.
How can you be getting a rush from crawling through a 6-inch wide hold?
That's different.
Like, I need to experience the feeling of being birthed again.
Probably be coursed over a lot of time, and like coursed over seed isn't that bad. Like maybe some heights, like jump off a diving board, maybe do like a parasailing. Work my way to it, but like, I'm not going to do the cave thing. No. Yeah. No, and that is,
I think you'll be better by it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one needs to do that.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The cave thing always freaks me out during like, even like I watch the behind the scenes to like Planet Earth, the like David Attenborough, and watching that. Even the crew go through those caves. I was like, man, that's terrifying. People get stuck in these
They're
caves.
Just chilling in there for so long to get those shots.
Think about like the 127 hours guy. Did he live in the end?
You
remember the guy? He got
I never
his arm?
saw the film or.
Yeah, he was in the hoodoos or whatever that they call it, Utah or something. I don't know. And like a rock fell and lodged his arm, and he was stuck there for 127 hours until he cut his arm off.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think he lived. So. Yeah, let's check. Yeah. Let's check if he
James
lived.
Franco.
Yeah, is James Franco still alive? Yes, Arnold Rastin, the hiker whose story was told in 127 hours, survived the ordeal by amputating his own arm. Wow. He went on to become a motivational speaker, author, and continues to be an outdoorsman, getting married and having a son. 127 hours is a long time. Is it long enough for me to cut off my own arm?
Something you'll never know until
you get to that point.
You're there.
I might have a panic attack at 8 hours and do it. I might be like, no.
That's it. Don't need this arm.
I have ADHD. I might cut it off sooner. Yeah, that's fair. So after he cut his arm off, he rappelled down a 65-foot cliff and was eventually rescued by a family who then alerted the authorities.
Man.
He wrote the book about his experience, and then it was adapted into a film. Yeah, no. Yeah, you don't have to do like any of that.
It's this way I get my kicks through rock and roll.
Yeah. I build websites. that's my stim. Yeah. So yeah, no, I'm good on that. I do like hiking. I love hiking. So you could get into it. I'm sure like he wasn't going through caves or anything. So an unfortunate event can happen during something like that as well. But
gotta live your life anyway, so
yeah, you can't be scared of everything.
Yeah.
But I can be scared of heights and open water,
the deep ocean
caves.
Yeah.
Those are easy to avoid.
Yeah.
You
know what's in those waters, but you also don't know.
Yeah.
But I've seen the things.
Yeah. I've seen things. Yeah, I've seen enough documentaries to be like, I don't need to go in there. It's interesting because like there's just this scary stuff when you're hiking, like grizzly bears. I had a close call with a grizzly bear once. I was on Lower Lakes in Kananaskis, I believe, and I was on the beach, and we saw, the beach is far from the woods, like 100 yards, right? And but I saw in the woods there's 3 baby bears walking into the woods and going right towards the parking lot, and there was a ton of kids in the parking lot.
Yikes.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to just go warn those kids. And I was walking to the parking lot, and I had a few beers, so I'm an idiot, and I got a little close to the woods that the bears went into, the cubs. And a big mama grizzly came out and just stood up and just roared. And I literally started walking away. I just turned around and started walking away. And some guys in a kayak literally like came up and they like beached themselves on the land. And they're like, get in, bro, get in.
No
and I was like,
way.
shut the fuck up. And I just like kept walking. I was so terrified.
Wow.
I was like frozen. I was like, this thing could be an inch away from my neck. I could feel the breath, I think. So,
Oh my
but it
God.
was far away. It roared and went into the forest. But yeah, I was like, I gotta warn these kids. And then I didn't warn the kids. I think they heard though. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. That was close call. There was also a campground I used to go to that had a couple brown bears that were pretty friendly from people feeding them, but a little too friendly.
Yeah.
They kept like coming
Get
up
up
to
in
people's
there.
campsites. But that doesn't scare me as much as the ocean stuff. The ocean is more unknown.
That's the thing. Yeah. Like I think there's like, I'm really paranoid. I think I'm afraid of more than I would like to admit. So I'm very paranoid. I'm like always looking up
realizing
stats.
things
How
as we
many
talk.
how many people? I think it's like 8 people worldwide are killed by bears. Like eight people in the world.
Like per year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
not.
Can we Loogle that one?
You're way more
Let's give that a
likely
Loogle.
to die walking into the street
Yeah. That makes sense.
than walking into the woods.
Yeah. Deaths by bear.
Let's find out how accurate I am.
2 to 5 people in North America. So
In North
8
America.
might be fair. Russia is a whole nother situation over there.
Yeah.
They have like bears that dance on blow up balls and
Oh, yeah.
stuff in Russia. Yeah, they train their bears. There are a lot of people in Russia on Instagram at least have pet
I've
bears.
seen some of this.
Yeah. Russian Instagram's a whole nother world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, okay. So yeah, bear attacks aren't that bad. What about shark attacks?
Oh yeah.
Shark
That's
attacks
the
is
real
probably
stuff.
not that
It's
crazy.
probably very few.
Yeah. 60 to
60
65.
So
That's
there's
enough.
way more.
That's like 2 classrooms filled with people.
Yeah. 5 to
Alberta,
6
that's one Alberta classroom because
fatalities.
Danielle Smith won't give the teachers what they're asking for. But
Absolutely.
thought I'd bring that up. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, sharks are just terrifying. There's nothing that could scare me more than that kind of shit. Like big things in the ocean. And but it's not just sharks, right? Like really, you got cougars and bears in the wild. What else are you looking for? Like in Alberta, you're not even that worried about snakes, right? Unless you're in like Medicine Hat.
I'm looking for rattlesnakes.
Yeah,
When I'm out in the Badlands, I'm like, I know you're out here.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Where are you?
Yeah.
I don't want to get too close, but
Yeah,
I do.
I
I
wanna
do want
see
to.
'em.
I want to see one.
No,
I think that'd be really
they
cool.
spring pretty far. Yeah, snake attacks. Okay, so snake attacks is a lot scarier than bears and bears and sharks combined. There are 5.4 million snake bites annually, resulting in 81 to 138,000 deaths and 400,000 permanent disabilities. Okay, so I don't know why I'm still more scared of sharks. I'm actually still less scared of this.
It's just more, I think it would be more horrific.
Yeah.
Snake bite, it's just like, oh, and then you're like,
it's like, oh, fuck, that sucks. That's my time.
Yeah.
That's my time. Yeah, the shark attack is like, oh, man, I got to try to fend this thing off. And the bear is like, yeah, it's very gruesome. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there you go.
More teeth.
The more you know. We'll try to put the little thing up.
Really covered a lot of education here.
Yeah, we're teaching.
Yeah.
That's what we're brought here. Somebody's got to teach.
Yeah,
pay these goddamn teachers. Hire some more. We can't keep this up.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know who needs this information.
It's not useful to the children.
No. Yeah, it's not even useful to us. I'm still scared of sharks. I don't care about snakes. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Don't know where to go from that one. Huh. Well, let's go back to Calgary for a little bit then. We don't have to worry about like garter snakes. Like garter snakes are actually really cool. I caught a garter snake at my trailer in Kookanusa over the holidays that I was on for summer, and they're really cool. I'd like keep one of those as a pet. I'm not a big snake guy or anything, but they were like, he's a cute little dude. He's got his little tongue.
They are super cute.
He's like he hung out. My dog didn't even mind him. He went and like curled up really close to me. I have a big husky. She's in the office. You know her, but for the other people, she's a husky, and she's usually like chases anything smaller than her. So it was interesting. He was like a little friend. He hung out for the weekend. I held him. Yeah. Oh. So, and I'm not a snake person. I was just.
But they're just weird. Little and
I was
and
in
harmless.
nature. I was like, this is the right thing to do. Is hang out with this snake.
I used to like chase him around. I grew up near Fish Creek Park, and I used to always like.
Yeah.
Chase him around, try to.
Yeah.
Pick him
Me
up.
and my brothers used to catch him out in like Tofino, like by the Wickaninnish Inn and Long Beach. You could get handfuls of them. Like huge handfuls of them, because all the driftwood on the beach, there's like whole nests of them in there, and we would run up to my mom with handfuls of snakes, and she'd scream. Yeah. So yeah, no, that was fun. Yeah. Yeah. Well, luckily we're in the city. The closest thing to us is like bears, and I don't think you hear about cougar attacks like very often.
No.
Yeah. So that's
Fortunately.
So, yeah, Calgary, we're pretty safe. You got to look out for cars.
It's good.
And how many car deaths? There's probably way more car deaths. Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah. Anyways, let's change topics. Tangent of fears. Do us a favor and let us know what your fears are down below. We won't use them against you unless we have to. So you got a lot of producing going on. You have the Ashley 100 coming out. That's pretty cool. And then you have your own. You got like some ETAs on those, or you kind of just as art develops?
Yeah, like don't want to spend too much. Don't want it to linger on for too long. And I find like once spring comes, I start getting busier with gigs and stuff. So
yeah.
The one thing that's hard about self-production is it can feel like you have all the time in the world.
Tell me about
Whereas
it.
when you're working in a studio, it's like, okay, we have enough money to be in the studio for 3 days.
Yeah.
And we're going to be done in those 3 days.
There's a little bit more haste to it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think more of that way and be like, this is my schedule. These are the days.
Yeah. You need to value. A lot of business owners, what they do wrong is like they don't value their own time into the equation, right? And then it's like, oh, this is free. It's not free, especially if it's your business, right? Like your time should be the most valuable time, right? Even like, I know my uncle told me, he was like, one time his dishwasher broke, and he was like, he spent a whole Thanksgiving weekend trying to like get the new dishwasher installed, and he looked at it and he was like, it would have been $200 to get somebody to fix that dishwasher. And he's like, that's when I was like, I got to be more careful with my time, right? Because it's like 3 days or $200. Like if you're running your own business, it's very important that your time is like taken into a factor. Not enough businesses do that.
Yeah. That's why I often will just get groceries delivered to my house. I'm
Which
like,
is a cool thing these days. Yeah.
it's very convenient time to be alive. The grocery store did just open right across the street from my house.
That won't help.
Yeah.
We feel bad for the Ubers that we get to bring Costco to our office, where we 4 flats of bubbly with 8 boxes of power bars, elevators out. Sorry.
Oh no.
No, we go down and meet them.
Yeah.
But it's so convenient, like that you can DoorDash Costco right now. It's insane, right? So I think you have to put your membership card in. That's it.
Great time to be alive.
Yeah, if you're lazy. Yeah.
Great time to be lazy.
It's interesting. The gig economy used to be not as like there wasn't as much variation in it as it is now. Like music is kind of like a gig economy, right?
Very
Local
much
music.
so.
Now, like when you think gig economy now, you think like DoorDash and Uber driving and like all these like different things. I know there's like, I had a company that would do our front reception. I paid only for the hours that the girl was working on my stuff, even though she was here 8 hours. But they had like 6 other accounts that she would work on while she was running my front reception. So she would be like picking up other phone calls and stuff. I was fine with that, right?
Yeah.
But she gets paid. We pay them $50 an hour. She gets paid $21 an hour, but she's working a full 8-hour day across a bunch of different companies, and it kind of spread it out, which was really interesting. So I was like, yeah, try it out. We did that for a few years, and then we decided we wanted somebody in-house just because we wanted to give them more like responsibility, right? Be in charge of more stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do as much work.
Yeah, there's so much out there like that these days.
Yeah.
I keep getting ads to sell my blood plasma. Do you ever get those ads?
Whoa, no.
And you can seems like it could be a
Don't invite them in. They might be vampires.
yeah. We want to buy
you want
your
to go
blood.
for dinner? Can I come to your house? No. That's
So,
crazy.
yeah,
Ads
we'll
to
see.
sell your blood
Yeah,
plasma.
I always think if I've got a month where the gigs aren't coming in, just
What is that like? Is it just like taking blood, or is there more to it?
I don't know. But I
Yeah?
just keep getting the ads, and they're like, "We will give
It's starting to
you,
get convincing.
we will give you money for your
They're starting to
plasma."
get convincing.
Yeah,
That's funny. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look into that one. No, I haven't got those ads yet. You're definitely getting different ads than me.
Yeah.
they're targeting musicians.
yeah. They're like, "This guy is broke. We know he just spent $2,000 on microphones.
Yeah.
He's got no money."
yeah. Production gear, man.
Yeah. So I like just thinking about it in a way of like, people are always like, this was made with my blood, sweat, and tears, and it's like literally sold my blood to finance this album.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. No, I haven't got those. No, can't say I have. I just did see some artists who like did 24 hours custom album artwork of his handprint for 24 hours.
I saw that
with like
video.
20,000 of them.
That's cool.
Stamped on a conveyor belt. I was like, that's a long time to do that without taking a break. No break.
Commitment. Yeah.
His arm probably is bigger than it was the day before.
No kidding.
Like,
Yeah. Your
that is
shoulder
a
would be
lot.
so sore.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's like, even like, it's a cool thing for a fan to get that like personalized thing. And also now, like, we both saw that video, and like,
Oh yeah, let's
so
pull him up. We'll give him a
millions of
shout out.
people
Artist,
might,
20,000 custom albums.
like, in a world where we're so oversaturated with content, that's something that's like unique.
Yeah. I think that's big right now. I feel like there's so much oversaturation of content, and like a lot of artists, it's interesting to me, the more artists I talk to, musicians, is like a lot of artists aren't like trying to be famous or anything. I thought that was the whole end goal. It's mainly just like, no, this is like the job is just like the gigs and the tours across like your area, not like world tours. It's like, oh yeah, it is just like a normal job if you don't like try to just become like a crazy pop star or something, which I think that would be like overbearing. The fame of being in like the top 100 people is like,
you can never leave your house without people losing
North
their
America.
minds.
North America is really weird with celebrities. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like it's different in some parts of the world. Like I see, like in Britain, the guy who played Ron Weasley. Like I always see him just hanging out at pubs, just like a normal person. Jeremy Clarkson on his TV show always seems like he's just like hanging out, just another dude.
Yeah.
Everybody talks shit to him, like he's just another
Yeah,
asshole.
just
You know,
normal
like
people.
in North America, everybody like praises you, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, and what can I do for you? It's like that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
like,
and like lose their minds.
when
I'm,
you see them.
I'm trying. I can be guilty of that. I never like go crazy, but I get so weird around people that I like.
Like who would it be?
admire.
Like just an actor or
And
like
it's like
or like
just
an
like
idol of
random.
yours?
It's always for me. It's like these like really hyper niche musicians. I played a show with this guy named Duff Thompson. I opened up for him at the Palomino a few weeks ago, and like he was my #1 played artist on Spotify 2 years in a row. So in my eyes, he's like the most famous person in the world. I'm like, I listen to this guy's music 5 hours a day, and now we're standing here talking to each other, and I was trying to like not be so
Yeah.
weird, and then I was like, wait,
But is
he's
that more
he's
like
kind of
a-
awkward too, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
it's just awkward meeting people
But it's
for the
also your
first time.
passion, like what he's doing,
Yeah.
which brings more interest into it. You
Yeah.
know, like you are like, oh man, how did you do this and that kind of thing? You
Yeah.
know, like you're like, I want to figure these things out, but I don't want to be weird about it. That's kind of just being nervous.
Mm-hmm.
That's not like being like as like uber fanboys, like running up to people on the street
Yeah.
and crowding them.
That's wild.
and,
Like seeing videos of like the Beatles in the 60s, people were like,
Oh.
they would faint just by being in like the same room.
You're like an ultra star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I think they used to say that about like Sinatra as well. It's like when he would sing, people would like pass out in the theater or the bar. Like that's like insane to me.
Yeah.
Like these people, they're just humans too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Like a lot more is more like more out there with social media and stuff. But a lot of people are. I feel like fame isn't as much of a currency anymore with like social media.
Because everyone's
Everybody's a
famous.
content
Yeah.
creator. Yeah, you're on a show right now, dude.
Oh man.
Yeah. We get 10 million views every single month at least.
That's true.
So it's like you're going to be seen a lot from this. That's crazy. There's some like news channels that get less than 60,000 views in their prime time for the hour. You know what I mean? Like we post something and it gets like minimum 30, 40,000 views. So it's like pretty crazy to see the power that content and social media has. And it'll be really interesting to see how that gets watered down with like AI.
Yeah. I even find like I'm spending, it's maybe a good thing. Like I know I'm finding personally the more, like especially with the new Sora updates or whatever, now I feel like every like 5th video on TikTok is AI, and I'm just getting so sick of it that
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I had
stop looking at it.
one of my favorite accounts on Instagram just posted videos of like spooky stuff from the ocean, like crazy waves, big sharks. Cause I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. It's spooky. And I don't know. Cause it's one of my fears. I guess I want to watch it on Instagram. So, but it was really cool. Like big shipping boats, like going through like rogue waves and stuff. And I'd see a post every couple days and it was really cool. And I followed them for so long. And then just like, I think it might've been yesterday or the day before, they posted like this big AI, like biggest wave ever seen. And it was like, terrible AI. Like it never even hit land. It like got to land and then just like went into the ground.
wow.
And I was like, that was so stupid. So I had to unfollow them. I was like, you gotta act fast, you know? You can't give these people any room, right?
Yeah, especially a page that's like trying to show you
Yeah. Cool
real,
stuff.
cool
Yeah.
stuff that exists in the ocean. There's enough of that.
Yeah. You don't make fake stuff. How lazy are you? Yeah. So we'll see. It's interesting. It'll be interesting to see everything that goes on with like musicians and artists and painting. It's like Mid-Journey. Me and my team, we literally like made some quick paintings on Mid-Journey. We put them into Vistaprint and we got them shipped to us on canvas. Beautiful. They look textured because the AI made it look textured and they look incredible. And it was like $60 a painting and they're huge. They're not small paintings, right? So they're like, for how big they are, it was really good value. And like the art in the painting, I'm like, this looks incredible. So it's like, it's interesting to see how things will kind of like, what's going to be back, what's going to stick around and what's going to kind of get washed away.
I think like live experiences are going to be more important than ever. And maybe I say that with hopefulness as a live performing
you're right.
musician, but I do really feel like people are gonna like be craving that
The human
tactile,
experience.
tangible. Yeah.
I was watching Simon Sinek. He was talking on Diary of a CEO, and he was like, you can write a 400-page novel in no time with AI now. But like, that's not impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a feat. It's not art, even if it's good.
Mm-hmm.
What makes it art is that somebody had to endure the struggle to be able to like actually build that, to go through the steps and like to the organization and like the thought process that you have to go through to write something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the art, is the ability that someone's brain can do it. It's not art that a computer can do it. It's amazing. It's fascinating.
It is, yeah.
But it's not art. Right?
Yeah.
It could still wow you. It can still provoke emotion. But I do think that it's like what really is amazing about those types of things is that a person was able to do it. Right?
And
Especially
people
when you
will
can-
always do it because it's good to create. It feels good.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite thing that you've created out of your music?
I really like. So I've always made like more like soundscapey kind of atmospheric music, but I never got to present that anywhere. And the intro for the first single I put out on my EP last year, Friendship, the intro is like a minute long of this like experimental soundscape, and that was the most fun thing I've ever made. So I was just like recording sounds of like things I was finding around my room and like flipping the sounds backwards and adding effects and I made it so that like when you have headphones on, sounds are going around the stereo field, and
that's wicked.
and that felt just like creating just to make something beautiful, and that was a great feeling.
No, that's wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd love if you would kind of show us what you got here in the studio. I know you helped us do some sound testing when we were putting it together, but I think we've been running about, what are we running at here? 52 minutes. So I think it would be good to kind of thank you for sharing your fears with me and allowing me to share my fears with you. That's funny. I'm like, I'm not scared of anything except for fucking
heights and bears and sharks.
Yeah, sharks. Yeah. So we'll put some links to you and your Spotify. Do you prefer Spotify, or let us know? We'll put some links for you. Where's the best place to check you out?
Just like anywhere that you can find music on the internet.
Yeah.
Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal.
And at Brett Cassidy Music on Instagram. And that's a good place to find upcoming shows and stuff.
Absolutely,
yeah. Cool. Well, let's take a quick break. And what we're going to do, we're just going to move around some lighting and set up the microphones. And Brett Cassidy here has a treat for us. He's going to do an in-studio acoustic session. And let's do that.
All right. Here we go.
But you won't ever get it back. No, because time is like a little skipping stone. Time will heal all of your broken bones. If you got time, if you got time. Time, baby, come on, take my hand. We're gonna get lost or die trying if we can. If you got time, do you got time? I got time, baby, what the hell is that? You can waste it, but you